All right, welcome to Enter the Farplane, episode 3. What's going on, everybody? And welcome. Tonight we have, of course, as usual, Click Uzolt, our one of our hosts, and myself, Tech Maki, the other host. So yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about the banners from last week, the current banners, with the whole the current banner, the Chamber of Awakening. Going into specifics about some characters. Talking about the new event that's going on that seems to be pretty quick for most people, and the Halloween event, and maybe some other future banner things. We'll see if we get it right this time. But alright, Click, I'll let you start off on last week's banners. Go right ahead, bro.
Alright, so last week banner was the Final Fantasy Tactics Part 2 banner. We had Agrius, Mustadio, and Ramza. The banner overall was pretty good, especially for free-to-play players, because it gave you a great chance to get a half decent full break unit in Mustadio, two abilities that would do a full break on an opponent. Then Agrius at a 4-star base, which is pretty hard to get, I guess, as a free-to-play player, but I think her radius were pretty strong, and she was a great physical attacker, along with having actual full break. So she's our third full break unit we have in the game. And then Ramza, of course, I don't really know what to think of Ramza. His TM's amazing, and him himself is pretty good support, but in the future, won't be the best. But overall, I think the banner was pretty good. I think it was good to a lot of people. I know Mustadio was drawn by everyone, and even which way. I mean, my pulls on the banner included. So I did end up pulling Tech, I think, 130 times or something on the banner. Got enough Mustadio to make the gun outright, so I just fused it. That was like my first huge well moment, is when I can actually make a TM by fusing characters and not having to farm at all. Got a bunch of Agrius, and then on the last day, which, the last day I was streaming, which was Wednesday, did a half price pull, got an Agrius, and then I did a 500 pull, down dropped the rainbow, boom, Ramza popped out, so I got pretty lucky. How about you, Tech? How'd your banner pulls go?
Well, my banner pulls were not nearly as lovely as yours, man. I had, let's see, I did get a bunch of Mustadios, enough to insta-make one of his, Ramadans, whatever. The pistol, his gun. I think I even pulled more doing half pulls. But I did 8 pulls the day of the banner. Yeah, and that's what happened. Got
8-11 pulls.
Yep, 8-11 pulls, and there was no Ramza. No Ramza. It is what it is, though. Yeah,
Bible phone.
Yeah, but Agrius, I did get a bunch of his. I did get a bunch of Mustadios, and I got a bunch of Agrius, so it is what it is, Yeah, the rates were not good for the Ramza, I guess, though, because I think I saw a bunch of people pulling on other streams, and somebody was at 500 plus pulls, I think, to get a Ramza.
I think it was the person was E Pink Well. Yeah, he's a good dude, and I think he got some really, really, really shitty luck, as obviously you can tell by doing like almost 500 pulls for one 5-star unit. Seems freaking impossible to me. Insane. I feel bad for him. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say, like, it doesn't make sense for Ramza to have less of a drop chance than Velita or Lightning. I'm thinking maybe it was because what we're experiencing is a pretty small sample size pool, right? I mean, seriously, it is, like our little tiny community we have here, as compared to like millions who have played the game. So maybe we just had bad luck in our community, and that's the reason why we think maybe the Ramza pools were down. I don't know.
I guess, man, it's very possible that we had bad luck, or at least I know I had bad luck. Yeah,
for sure, Tech.
I know. Definitely blessed on that one. Just like the banner last time, it is what it is, though. You eat those Lucky Charms.
It is. Yeah, the Lucky Charms, baby.
Yes, sir. But so talking about polls, then we might as well just move into this week. You want to just do polls instead of the Chamber of Awakening first?
Sure, we can go over polls first. Sure.
All right. How were your polls on this banner?
Well, this banner brought us our. I think it's our first banner with Cecil in it, right? Since the game started, it's our first banner with Cecil.
I thought this was the second banner,
Cecil.
Isn't it?
No, when did Cecil have a banner before this?
Take it back. It was Warrior Light, wasn't it?
Yeah, Warrior of Light's had 2 banners now.
Okay, that's right.
So I think it's our first banner with actual Cecil on it. We got Dark Knight Cecil, which is the big 5-star, meta drop there. We got Edge and Rosa. Edge being a completely useless character, I wouldn't say like Lonnie or Shadow useless, but the way they designed the character was really weird because essentially they were like, check out this ninja who has a lot of physical attack and kind of some magic. Now all his attacks are magic; they're not physical at all, and they're kind of worthless because he doesn't have much magic to work with. And even if you stack magic on him, what's the point of doing that and not putting it on another mage? Then they also gave us 5-star Kane and Rydia, which we've seen mad reports about Kane just being OP with the right equipment on him. The sad part about that is they stepped in and they were like, hey guys, welcome to Gumi's version of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. We noticed that we have Holy Lance out there, and that's a bug. So as soon as we release Kane, who can use Holy Lance really well, we're going to take that back and give you the 3 Thief Bracer. So how about that? If you guys like that, that's what we like to do here at Gumi. So that happened.
That did happen. Did you also hear there were reports people got 2 Thief Band or Thief Bracers from the change? And then, of course, they noticed that they messed this up and they were in there ninja taking people's second Thief Bracer.
Seriously?
Dead serious, man.
That's
Dead
crazy.
Serious. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, talking about my pulls, I just did them. I did 2 11 pulls. And then I did a few stupid YOLO pulls, just having fun on my stream, like you know how I like to do. My 211 pulls yielded. We'll talk about strictly banner results. Okay. I got 5 Cecil out of 211 pulls. 5 Cecil. So the rate up is way better than Zidane. A lot of people thought maybe the rate up would be terrible, like Zidane's. As far as I've seen, talked to people, looked, it's just been this one day of the banner release and my own, dealings with the banner. Cecil's rate up is pretty real. Okay. Along with getting an Edge and a Rosa. I don't know. I think I only got like 1 or 2 edges actually, not a lot. So really? It was weird. It seems like Cecil's really rated up. So those are my initial, pooling experience. And my ideas for the pools.
Right. Well, that's not bad, man. I'm looking forward to doing mine in about an hour. But that's pretty good, man. Cecil's not a bad character to be pulling. Plus, he can go up to 6-star, which is a pretty good thing. I really gotta turn that alarm off.
Cecil, like the thing people are asking is like, hey, should I skip this banner? Should I save up for the the Orlando, the Gilgamesh, the Tidus, these huge Eileen, these huge Japanese powerhouses like Lightning kind of was? And my reaction is like, no. Like, what do you like? I don't believe fully as a free to play. I'm going for the free to play player aspect. If I wasn't spending any money on this game, I would never go all out on the banner. That just sounds not good as a free to play player. You have to build your team from the ground up. And Cecil is the best tank you can get, for the easiest best tank you can get in the whole game, because it's 3-star drop with an increase on his rate banner. He's only competing with one other 3-star rate up and Edge. I would say like this is a way better pull for you as a free to play player as opposed to Orlando Gilgamesh, because you're getting one of the best support tanks in the game, tied with Warrior of Light at 3 stars. So like as a free to play player, I think this is definitely a banner you want to be at least doing half price day pulls on. Maybe spend a lot of your tickets on this. Get that Cecil. He's going to be good for you from here on out. Rocking your team, making it stronger, supporting you, and just way better overall. So those are my viewpoints on that as a free-to-play player. That's what I would be doing.
I concur. And as a pay-to-play player, I think that this is still a damn good banner to get. Even if you already have Cecil, you can never have enough Excaliburs, right? I mean, exactly. Yeah. So the 8.
The TMs, at least 8. Yeah, you need a little Excalibur. But like another thing we have to talk about here is the TMs. Like both Cecil and Dark Knight Cecil have the 2 best weapons in the game, and Excalibur. I think they're 120 attack, right, Tech?
Yeah, 120 attack.
120 attack. So Dark Knight's, so Cecil's is obviously holy damage, great sword Excalibur, 120 attack. Then you have Dark Knight Cecil's blade, which is dark damage, and it also gives you Man Eater. So if you guys didn't know, the way that the Eater passes work is they stack from different sources. So let's say you have Man Eater on your sword, you got Man Eater on your Esper and Diablos, you got Man Eater on your character like COD. Obviously, you're going to do some crazy stuff to get this weapon on COD, but it can be done once you get 6-star. Boom, 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 you got triple Man Eater, you're fucking humans up hard. So you get those weapons, it's going to be amazing for you.
Deathbringer is still a suitable replacement for having an Excalibur. Definitely. I mean, it matches in attack, so I would definitely look at getting that if you're lucky enough to get a Dark Cecil. But the rest of them, man, like not Rydia. I'm sorry, Edge's TM. I think that's garbage for the most part.
It's pretty bad. It's really bad actually.
Yeah, and Rose's TM, it's good for her and Fina. it could be useful to another character, but I mean, Artemios, would you trade the killer bow for that bow? just for the 30 attack.
I don't think so. It depends on what you're attacking. Like if you're attacking something that you know, like you go into a boss fight or a trial boss, and that boss isn't any of those killer abilities, sure, you slap that bow on him. Now, as far as even a pay to play player or a free to play player, are you actually grinding Rose's TM over these other TMs you possibly could do? No, I think it's a mid tier TM. It's an awesome bow, but there are a lot more weapons in the game that you could be getting from your TM. So that's how I feel about it.
No, I feel you on that. So then let's talk about the other two things that happened during here, because we got that Chamber of Awakening Pro, right? And I hear there's raid ups like crazy on the Holy Crystals and the Sacred Crystals. I've tested out a little bit. I've come out of there with a good chunk of Sacred Crystals on one run. Granted, it does cost 20 energy.
It's 20 energy as compared to your 15 or 10 you had before, but the Chamber of Awakening Pro, they're giving you a lot of these materials. Now, not all of them are being used yet, but they're going to be used to when a 4-star goes to a 5-star in the game. That's when one of these materials is going to be used to rate them, to awaken them. And on top of that, like you were talking about, the Sacred Crystals and the Holy Crystals, you get a lot more from this than people were reporting from. People were even thinking that Gumi somehow nerfed the drop rates of Sacred Crystals and Holy Crystals in the intermediate and advanced. So with this kind of like cool pro version where you can go in, yes, it costs 5 to 10 more energy than what you're used to doing, but the chance of getting these Sacred Crystals and materials you maybe need down the road, it's a great thing. Also, these materials are used to put up Kain and Rydia, which just went from 4 to 5-star. And so overall it's a great thing to be doing if you need those materials.
Very true. And yeah, now we're talking about Kain and Rydia, or Rydia, however you want to pronounce her name. What are your real thoughts on these two characters? I personally am disappointed with Kain. I thought they would have hooked him up much more.
The thing is, people are in love with Kain right now, and rightfully so in a way. Like his attacks, he can do a lot of damage, and his jump, he has jump ability, so it can be good or bad. For example, like let's say you jump in the air and you need to heal him. Well, he's not going to be there to be healed. Let's say he jumps in the air, you're like, oh, time to Cecil, Cecil Lumber Break. He doesn't get it because he's up in the air, but he does dodge some boss damage. He's doing hella damage tech, but then again, is he really doing hella damage? It's 2 turns, right? So he jumps in the air and then comes down with his damage, right? Is that how it works?
Yes, pretty much.
So he's like powering up, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I think
so he's got the turn to power up.
Yeah, he's got that one turn. I mean, I think that's how it operates on most of the Final Fantasies. They disappear for that one turn, and it counts as your charge up time for the strike as they're flying up above, looking at us plebs on the ground.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think that's where I also have a problem with it, because they gave him 2 jump abilities. Both of them require 1 turn, and I'm going to use my coined, damage per turn?
There it is, damage per turn.
Damage per turn, DPT. I think that he ruins it. I mean, on some bosses, like the dragon-based bosses, you can definitely get some crazy damage out of this dude. Now, I may adjust my my position on Kain as I finally get around to using him, which I'll probably be doing this week since we have nothing major going on. But I'm just not really a big... Like, if I could stick a different DPS in there that can do more damage while he's in the air for that turn, why wouldn't I do that? Unless it's a dragon, that I'm fighting.
Yeah,
that's my problem.
Yeah, because he does have the Dragon Killer passive, so you could get the Dragon Killer passive from your your TM farming from the friends point and then slap it on him. Now he's doing tons of damage to dragons. And we did learn tech that the Brachiosaur, whatever the fuck it's called, it is a dragon somehow. Dinosaurs or dragons.
Dinosaurs or dragons, and Cloud of Darkness is undead.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, if you're out there and you're struggling with the Brachiosaur, maybe get Kain up to that 5-star. Get that TM from friend point summons, which shouldn't be that bad for you. Slap it on your Kain. Put a Lance on him now, because Lance is going to, increase his damage even more. He's got that whole effect. He's got, like, Lance Mastery. So, like, he's going to have more attack if you put a Lance on him. So that's how that's going to work. And then go in the Brachiosaur and just try to kick his ass with him, because he's going to do a lot of damage. So I think for free-to-play players, it was awesome. I mean, I'm sure they have a Kain. They may have multiple Kains. So now they have this pretty good physical damage dealer that can do a lot of damage if equipped correctly. And even if it isn't pimped out, he still does a lot of damage. Now we'll talk about Rydia. How do you feel about Rydia, Tech?
Yeah, so I'm just going to stick with Kefka, man. Like, the way I see it, I mean, she's really good for a free-to-play player, as I'm sure you would probably mention. You can use her. Yeah. She's easily accessible, but I think her choices of spells, like, she doesn't have a big repertoire, It's like someone who was teaching her magic said, so Thunder's badass, and you should really learn how to use this thing. And she's like, holy shit, I can do Thundaga. And then eventually she's like, well, I seen this dude. He casted Meteor once. I should try that. And then she learned it. And that was it. Like, that was where she stopped. She's like, I got nothing else for you guys. So, I mean, what do you feel about her?
Well, see, I'm kind of torn because let's see. Let's pull her up. Let's pull her up real quick. Cause I haven't done my review on her yet. I haven't gotten to mess with her, but let's pull her up and look at her. Let's do a little bit of talk. Cause I know a lot of free-to-play player out there are going to want to learn about her a lot. So, you know, she's got a Trust Mastery and Blizzaga. So I guess if you get her Trust Mastery, she's going to be able to give herself Blizzaga. But like you were talking about, Tech, she doesn't have a lot of Aga spells. She only has Thundaga. She has Osmos, which is cool. She can get that MP back.
That is cool.
She can use that Osmos to get back to cast more meteors. She's going to have a lot of magic. But her limit break is, I don't know. Her limit break is useless unless you're trying to get the trophy for summoning Esper.
Actually, before we continue talking about her, did you notice, I don't know if this was an error or if this is actual data mined information, but if you look at Kane, it seems that his limit break dropped damage going from 4-star to 5-star.
What?
Yeah, I think it was he's at like 29% or something on 4-star. I could swear I remember seeing this, but then it looked like he went to 27%. Is that max?
That's max.
Is the lowest?
So I'm looking at it on the wiki. So like it's 4-star Dragon Thing limit break. Mm-hmm. Physical damage 2.2 times is his lowest. So 4-star 2.2 times at base. Mm-hmm. 5-star base is 2.7.
Okay, so
max
it did go up
at
a little
5 stars,
bit. Okay,
3.6.
Gotcha.
It did go up a little bit. Yeah,
I was a little worried, man. I looked at it really quick. I was just, I don't really like Kane to begin with. On this game, but other games, Final Fantasy IV, Kane's he's a bad mamma jamma. I guess that's a pretty cool word right there. Anyway, but yeah, let's get back to Rydia. I could have swore I saw. I was like, oh my god. She has Meteor, so that's like a big thing. Everybody's like, look at this Meteor ability. It's awesome. And yes, it is. So it's going to do magic damage 2.5 times, and it will ignore 25% SPR to all enemies. So think about Hyperdrive, but AoE. It does a little bit more damage. It really does. It's like a Hyperdrive you do to everybody, right? I mean, if I'm comparing these abilities correctly, it's like an AoE Hyperdrive. Now, it does cost 50 MP, and then without buffing her MP up, I think she sits at about... I think she can use it like twice, maybe 3 times if you're lucky with her MP. Yeah. So if you're in a fight, so like a lot of people are like Kefka best Hyperdrive. Now Hyperdrive is strong, and it was strong for many bosses, but a lot of the things we're doing now are elemental chains, and you're not going to elemental chain with Meteor. Dual casting Meteor is going to cost you almost all your MP, and it's going to do a fuck ton of damage to the attack. But I just don't see me without getting more Aga spells on her. She just doesn't seem like she's going to replace my Kefka anytime, or even X-Death. Like this just. I don't know, man. I'm iffy about it. Maybe once I test it some more, I'll see. Maybe some people in the comments in this video can help us out, tell us how they're liking Rydia. But currently, she's sitting down there. She's sitting below for me. She's sitting low. Yeah, I'm not really. The only thing I like about Rydia right here is her 5-star awakening. I think it looks freaking pimp with that dragon behind it.
Oh yeah,
like it looks.
Yeah,
pimp.
She looks pretty strong. She looks strong, dude. It was a good one. It was a good thing.
That's it.
It's like slowly growing behind her in her 4-star, and then it's like.
It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. That's it though. That's all I got with Rydia. I don't know why they put her up to 5-star to give her such measly abilities. Meteor, I mean, is cool. It's really cool. And a dual cast Meteor is even cooler. But if you run an MP, I don't know. You can't chain with her, as you said. It's I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of what they did with her. I wish these awakenings for 5 stars, bringing the 4 stars up to a level that can be at least used until we have nothing but 6 stars running around. I think it would have been nice for them to give them a little bit more love,
Well, I mean, I can see what you're saying, yeah. With Kane, the only thing, again, like we talked about, I think Kane's got the damage behind him, but his abilities just aren't the best. Like, jump is just... You can look at it as a glass half full or glass half empty. Because you'd be like, oh man, he's going to dodge the boss's attacks, but it's like he's also going to dodge your healing, your AoE buffs. He's going to dodge, like, what if you have to jump in the air? I don't know. Like, because, like, he's not doing anything for a turn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could heal him before he jumps, but if he's in the air, that turn that he's in the air, he's not getting anything done to him, and he's just in the air coming down. Also, I think I've read that there's some bugs with him right now anyway, so I don't know where he's sitting.
Okay.
Yeah, something about how his passives aren't working, or his Dragon Killer isn't working with his jump abilities. I don't know, they're not applying. People are reporting. Yeah, beautiful.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to set that guy up for success.
Yeah.
Man, I swear. The 5 stars this week. I don't know, man. I'm just really sad about what they did. It really makes me upset, man. Like, Kane pisses me off the most because we only have 3 dragoons, I think. 3 dragoons in the game. Is that right? Or is it Freya, Shaka, and Hin? I think, right? And him. I think those are the only 3 actual dragoons. Is
the character you get Dragon Killer from the Friends Point? Is she a dragon? She a dragoon?
She's a dragon.
She looks like it.
Yeah, Shaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Shaka. Okay, that's her name. Okay, cool.
So we get 3 dragoons, and they're all crap, man.
Talk to the ninjas. You know, people say talk to the hand, talk to the ninjas.
True enough, the ninjas.
Tell them how crap the dragoons are.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at Edge, I don't understand what they really should have done if they were gonna really roll it this way. Like, why not make a katana that had some magic on it? That I mean, granted, yes, you could give a katana with magic to somebody else if you gave them the equipped katana magic, but a ninja that uses ninjutsu, that uses the magic stat to cast the ninjutsu, should get a katana that has some magic on it. I don't know, man. It's not rocket science, just hook these fuckers up.
Yeah, and another thing that's weird about Edge is they give him a killer ability, right? So Man-Eater? I think, what is it? Is it Man-Eater?
Yeah, it's Man-Eater.
What do they give him?
Man-Eater.
Is it really? Like, I can't remember.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, here's Edge, here's Man-Eater, or, the Man-Killer ability. No physical damage dealing abilities at all, except for his ultimate or his limit break. Good luck. Auto attack, I guess.
Yep.
Literally, that's what they did.
At least with Hayate, they gave him, sneak attack, I think. They gave him one good ability. He does a critical hit,
Hey, he's got magic shuriken that does a damage base of 1,000 damage to an enemy, but it's not physical damage. It doesn't apply. I don't understand. What they're doing. Who created him? Was it that newbie who's in the corner who was there all right, yeah, you get your shot now. Go develop Edge. Cool. He's going to have a bunch of ninjutsu abilities. Awesome. That sounds like a great idea. And they're all going to be magic. Whoa, calm down. And he's going to get Man-Eater. No, what are you doing? And he's not going to have any physical attacks but his limit break. All right, done. Ship it. Send it in.
That's pretty much what happened, man. Pretty much what happened.
I mean, I'm guessing so.
They gave Edge to a freaking intern, man. And that dude fucked up. That's what happened. I mean, I kind of understand what happened with Rosa. Rosa, she has a bow. Okay, give her some bow skills. You're not going to use them. They gave her one cool skill, which is Dispelga, which I think I talked about already. I really like the idea of mass dispelling the enemy.
It's awesome.
But yeah, that's all I got for Rosa, man.
Rosa's got the MP generation, which is good.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't seen before. And we're getting more units that are kind of making cheer not obsolete, but we're getting to a point where we can build a team where it's time for Lena to say bye-bye. She's getting really close, especially when Tillithitch, Lena's gone. If you can consistently before a boss fight, if you have to fight a boss, if you can get your limit break up, for example, in the new event, if you can walk around and get your limit break up before the bosses, you just use Cecil's limit break, boom, it's better than cheer. So, 6-star Cecil's. So you don't even need cheer at that point. So, you can have Rosa instead, something like that, maybe to get your MP up. But, those are just things to consider. I mean, Ramza has cheer too. Yeah. Maybe you don't run with Cecil because Cecil can heal. That's another thing we need to talk about Cecil. Cecil can take the place of your healer almost. He's got Kiraja too. He's got Kiraja. What else is he going to be doing besides provoke?
Yeah, his Kiraja is actually not that bad, man. His Kiraja heals, I think my Cecil is level 40 or something. 6-star, and he's still hit for 1,100 for his Kiraja. So that's not bad. It's really not bad. You could really use him as a backup healer if necessary. But yeah, I don't know, man. Rosa just makes me sad, bruh. I wanted more. I need some amazing stuff on these healers, man. Where's re-raise? Can I get some re-raise, man? I don't know.
Some re-raise.
Re-raise, bruh.
You're saying is re-raise the one where you put it on them and then if they die they just auto come back?
Yeah, man. Now wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. We need some of that in our lives. Yeah, I think it's coming though. I think it's coming down the road.
But anyway. So yeah, besides that, I think we pretty much covered all of these guys, the Paladin Cecil and the Dark Knight Cecil, so I just wish there was more, man. Just wish there was more. So alright, so
yeah, I feel you.
But overall you suggest that people should pull on this banner, right?
Exactly. Yeah, free-to-play players should pull this banner. At least do half-price pulls. Cecil's rate up is great. Get Cecil. Cecil will carry you a long time, and he's not that hard to get. Get him while you can, man. He's going to do a lot more for you on a free-to-play player team than trying to waste all your lapis you saved up trying to get Lightning again when Final Fantasy 13 comes back. Not get her and then be shit out of luck. Then you're going to be fucked. But you can waste a couple of tickets on Cecil, get him, and then you're going to be good to go, man. Cecil's going to cover your ass for a while, So that's my whole 2 cents.
Okay. What about for people who already have Cecil and don't really care about the rest, though?
If people already have Cecil and don't care about the rest, you probably shouldn't pull. Unless you want more Cecil. You probably shouldn't pull. If you already have the unit Cecil, unless you want more Cecil, don't pull. Because Dark Knight Cecil isn't a game-ending unit. Even with his buff and global, he's just not. He'll eventually be surpassed. There'll be boss fights where he's kind of useless, where he comes in, does his moves, goes like a third of his health. The boss does AoE damage, he dies, and that's the end of it. That's how it's going to be. So he's just not the greatest right now. So that's my 2 cents on that.
I got that, man. All right, so let's go ahead. I'd say pull for Excalibur. Either way, though. Because you can never have enough Excaliburs, right?
Right.
How many Excaliburs?
Over 9,000! You need over 9,000!
There you go. All right, so the other thing that's going on this week is the Giant, the Giant of Babel. Was that what it's called?
Yeah,
that's the Giant of Babel. All right. Sure. I haven't done it yet, so you'll have to tell me all about this. What do you do?
Okay, it's called the I keep trying to say the Tower of Babel, but it's the Giant of Babel. So in this event, it's an exploration event. You're gonna have beginner, intermediate, advanced, pro, and elite. And it's not going to be like the other events that we've done before. You're going to go in there, and it's kind of going to be sectioned off. So as you go through the different stages, it's just going to open up more of the exploration, more of the map. And every time you go through, you're going to fight. So the first one, beginner, right? Tech, you're going to go and you're going to fight one boss. Okay. That's going to be the end of it.
Okay.
And then you get a reward. So the first one, beginner, you're going to beat that boss. You're going to get 100 lapis. You go in there again. You're going to have to beat the same boss again. Then you move on. You fight a next boss. And the next boss is in intermediate. It's going to drop you the Dark Helm. And what the Dark Helm is, it's actually a helm, which is like a heavy armor helmet that gives you defense 20 and attack 14. It's pretty damn good. It's going to be able to go on your people that can only wear helm. They can't wear non-helms. Just hats.
Garland.
Some people can only wear helms. Yeah, exactly like Garland. Maybe put it on your tank. Whatever you want to do there with that. Then you move on to advanced. You're going to have to fight 1, 2, 3 bosses in a row. Once you get through that, another 100 lapis reward. And then the pro is the best part, I think. This is if you can't do anything in this event, just go do fucking pro. Beat pro. You're going to fight 4 bosses, and by the end of it, you're going to get Magic 60 staff. And it's the best staff we've ever had. Gravity Rod is just shown up by this staff. Magic 60, it enables Drain too, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not as big of a deal as the Magic 60. It's like double what we had before, so it's pretty damn good.
So we're talking about a sexy rod. Is this the Lilith Rod?
Yeah, this is the sexy Lilith Rod.
The sexy rod, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. I love that, man. Yeah. Who doesn't love sexy rods, right?
It's pretty good. Compared to what we've had in a long time, it just shuts it out, man. And we know you like them rods, so we know how that goes. And then finally, there is the elite exploration. Now, this one is going to be where people are going to struggle. Free-to-play players are probably going to struggle if they don't have a really great team or a great friend to carry them through it. Kamashi. And then you're also going to... The reward for this is a trust move, Tech. So the reward for this is not necessary. You do not have to get this reward. Free-to-play players, it's going to help you get trust masteries, which is great. But again, remember, you don't have to have trust masteries. They're there to kind of break the game, make the game easier. The Lilith Rod, that is the key thing you want to get in this. The Lilith Rod will make your mage 10 times more powerful than it was before him or her. That's what. So if you could be pro, pat yourself on the back. Elite is like that icing on the cake. It's for players who can go in there, show their moxie, show their stuff, beat it, and get the trust move. I'm really happy they did this. It would have sucked if they had Lilith Rod in the elite version, because that rod is that good. It could have been put in the elite version because it's so good, but they didn't. They give the chance for people to do pro. I'm going to make an event guide following this. When I went through it, my team is just, I have so many TMs and my team is so welled out. Plus I took a really strong, I think I took ease lightning, double chaining lightnings just crushed the event for me.
Okay.
But in the last one, in elite tech, you know how before where you'd fight a boss, move on, fight a boss, move on, fight a boss, move on. In the elite version, you go all the way to the end and you fight the 4 bosses all at the same time in a row. Then you get a break. Then you can use a tent there. That's what I would suggest. And then you fight the big baddie at the end. But I'm not going to spoil that just in case people don't want to know who the big baddie at the end is.
All right.
So that's how it's going to work in Elite.
Gotcha. Okay. And so besides the exploration, is there anything else to it?
That's it, man. So like this is unlike the events we've had before. This is kind of like a half event. You're gonna go in, you're gonna clear the explorations each once, and then you're gonna get the reward, and then you're gonna be done. There are treasure chests in this exploration that you can only get once, so you open them and that's it. And they give you 6-star materials. It's not enough to awaken a person, I don't think, and they're only obtainable once. So, you know, you want to get in there, get the materials that you can, open the treasure chest. That's it, guys. So if you were looking for a break to maybe grind some TMs, just take a break from the game, take a breather, take a step back, level some units, you know, whatever you guys were looking to do, now's your time, because this event's going to last 2 weeks. And, you know, once you clear it and once you get the treasure chest, that's it, guys. That's it. The event is done for you. And the good thing about that too, Tech, because I brought this up in my stream, is that if you're not ready for Elite, you know, your units aren't leveled up, you're not ready, you go in there, you get your ass kicked. You got 2 weeks to train before you can finish Elite. So you can just go and like level up your units, maybe, you know, get some better equipment out of the Coliseum, then come back and beat Elite's ass. So those are my views on the Giant of Babel event.
So I have a serious question then about the tower.
Sure.
So you said you can bring friends units, friends, whatever their rented unit. You can bring that, right?
Yes, sir.
Can Kamashi's lightning crush the event completely by itself?
Yes.
Okay.
I have been told that his lightning can crush it, and you don't have to worry about anything else. That he's carried people. So, another things I want to point out. I know this is just us like go reviewing it. I'm not doing my review guide or anything here on it, but the Troy Girardin that we just got is kind of useless here. A lot of the enemies you'll fight in here are resist to fire, so it kind of makes you got to put that guy on the bench, which kind of sucks. It's a really great weapon, but that one's gonna have to ride the pine for a little bit. And a lot of the bosses are weak to holy, and so making Excalibur from Cecil even better. Yep.
I can dig that, man. Dual Excaliburs. Fuck yeah. Yep. All right. Sounds good, man. Besides that, is there anything else cool about the event? Is just get in there, smash it, and then go do some TM farming or level up your characters?
Stuff, yeah, TM farm or whatever you want to do. That's what this event is. It's kind of like a breather.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of dig it. I was expecting, personally, I thought there was going to be some more grinding because, you know, it seems that Gummy likes to grind, man. Like, it's not a game without grinding. It's not an event without grinding. But I guess, maybe they felt they beat us too much for all these 6 stars, and they're like, well, we should let everybody relax, maybe work on the 6 stars that they got. I can dig that. That's not bad, man. All right, so have you seen this data mine stuff about the Halloween event? Moving on to the next subject.
Yeah, I have. I've actually looked into it a lot. It looks like the Halloween event. Now, this is just a lot of this. It's not speculation, but it's data mined stuff. So we don't know exactly everything about it. But I'm gonna give you my. Do you mind if I take this over too, like I did the last one? Because I have the stuff in front of me. Is that fine?
You got this. Do it, bro.
All right, cool. So the Halloween event looks like this. Now, I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna run, but it's gonna be similar to what we just did with the tactics event. You know, we're going to have a beginner, intermediate, advanced exploration, and then we're going to have I don't know what do you call them, like the dungeon storyline missions. Tech, what would you call them? You know, where you go and you beat it, it has stages, and you get out.
I just call those I call those dungeons, and I separate them by dungeons and explorations. So
okay, so we'll call them dungeons. Cool. So then you're going to have 4 dungeons: advanced, intermediate, beginner, advanced, God damn, why can't I say this? Beginner, intermediate, advanced, pro. That's how they go, Tech. They don't jump around. That's how they go.
No elite.
Apparently it doesn't look like it. Not in the data mined stuff I'm looking at here.
Okay.
You know, and the data mining was done by Nazta Thunder God, which is the big bad man on Reddit, so he knows what he's doing. And it doesn't look like we have an elite. The Castle of the Dead looks like it's the exploration, and Pumpkin Rider Strikes.
Okay.
Okay, so like it's called Pumpkin Rider Strikes for the first 3, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then Pumpkin Dread Knight Arrives is pro. Boom, spooky. Pumpkin Dread Knight Arrives.
All right.
We get some materias. It's called Chilling Aura and Spooky Aura. You know, I don't know anything about them. Obviously, we're just getting names here. There are items in the game. The 2 items being added are Divine Water. I'm assuming that's going to help you fight undead people, and then Candy Corn. And this Candy Corn is what I'm thinking is what you get. You know, that's going to take our Aura Sight place, is what I'm thinking, Tech. So you're going to get Candy Corn. You're going to have to farm up that Candy Corn and trade it into King Mog's fat ass, and he's going to give you some cool items. That's what I'm assuming now. You know, we don't know much about the event. Here's the cool part, Tech. We're getting global exclusive Halloween units. So that's the cool part. The sad part They're main storyline characters. I don't know if that's the sad part for you, but for me it was. I was hoping we'd get like a, like a Mummy Cecil or just anything, I don't know, like maybe a Vivi fucking Dark Knight or something, something cool like that. But they are the main characters, and they go like this: Rain 5-star base. So it's a completely different Rain. 5-star base goes to 6-star Demon Rain. That's his name, Demon Rain.
Demon Rain.
We have Laswell, Demon Rain. Then we have Laswell, 5-star base, just like Rain, goes to 6-star. Dracu Laswell, so like Dracula Laswell. So we got Demon Rain, and we got Dracu Laswell. Then moving on down, we have a 4-star base going to 6-star White Witch Finna. So that's pretty cool.
You said he goes
White
to
Witch
what
Finna.
star?
6-star. So the first three, Rain, Laswell, Finna, all go to 6-star. What is it now?
There are 5 stars that go to 6 stars, and Fina is a 4-star.
Except for Finna is 4-star, go to 6-star. Yep. So that'll be our, our 4-star to 6-star. I think it's our first one, 4-star to 6-star. I think our next one will be Snow. He starts at 4-star, goes to 6-star. Anyway, then we have 3-star going to 5-star, Black Cat Lid. So again, I think she's just going to get the shaft here and not be usable, sadly. So I'm not sure how we're going to get these units, if it's going to be a banner or there's some kind of events in Japan where you'll get material just like candy corn will be in this, or at least speculated to be in this, and you'll spend the candy corn and you'll actually trade them in for the for like summons, or you'll trade them in for the actual characters. So I don't know how they're going to work it. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So I can't say for sure if it's gonna be a banner or trading in for the, it's speculated to be one of the two. It does appear like, I'm looking at the monsters list here, Tech. It does appear like zombie skeleton, zombie soldier. It looks like a lot of undead, obviously.
So shield is useful.
So that the shield from the last event could deem worthy of being used here. I see ability names, and it's weird, Tech, because a lot of these are like Bat Form, Bloodlust, Hallowed Song. So I'm assuming these are the abilities that one of them is Boo with an exclamation point. It's just like Boo. Like I wonder what that's gonna do. These are called ability names, but they look like, so all these are probably gonna be exclusive to the Halloween units, right? But then I see Spirit 20%, MP 10%, Attack 10%, HP 20%, Spirit 15%. So I'm thinking these may be things you can buy from the Moogle. Maybe some material you can buy from the Moogle King.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking with that. Yeah.
Man, they need to hook us up with a 20% at some point, man. I could really use one of those. But all right, that doesn't sound that bad, man. I mean,
it sounds pretty fun. I mean, we already have spookied out like browser or game. Like, we got that. How do you feel? Okay, so this is the big debated item. How do you feel about the new icon for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius?
I personally am not against it. I'm so used to them changing things. Like, I play Record Keeper, and Record Keeper does some little things like that every so often. They have like new start page. Sometimes they've had I think they've changed the icon maybe once or twice, if that. I don't really think it's changed that many times. It's kind of weird that the game's only been out for a few months and they're like, hey guys, new icon. Just for Halloween, maybe.
Yeah.
I do think it's a little weird. I don't know why it was necessary for me to do a full update to change the icon.
What do you?
Plus,
well, I mean, like,
how
do you think it looks compared to the old one? How do you think it looks compared to the old?
How do I? You know what? I'll look at it right now, just again. I mean, I think it has Fina on the page, right? On the.
Yep, 3D Fina, and then it has like a cool like moon in the background with some bats.
Yeah, I mean, man, I'm not impressed by it. Yeah.
Dude, I am. I can't, like, honest. Yes, compared to the other one is so stale. Like, a lot of people love the classic. I was reading this on Reddit. Everybody's like, I don't like this new one. It looks cringe or something like that. Because Reddit loves the word cringe. And the new icon looks, what would I say this? The new icon looks, or the old icon looks classic.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm like, the old icon is like bare minimum. Like, it's like this. I actually hate the Brave Exvius logo. Like, I don't know why, but I don't like it. It's like It's a white background. It says Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It has like 2 swords, which I'm assuming are Laswell and Rain swords, and then it has Finn in the middle, like watercolored, and that's it. So for me, my point of view, hell yeah, I like this new thing. I think it'll bring more people in when they see that over seeing some white logo that just says Final Fantasy on it. That's what I think.
I see where you're coming from, but I'm more of the classic type.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of, like, when they have their logos as Final Fantasy and whatever the title is, and they have the little cool image drawn in behind. I'm like, man, that looks classic and awesome at the same time. Like I've always loved them, man.
Exactly.
This whole
See, that's what I like about us. We are two different type of players, and that's what's really good about our dynamic here. Is that I'm more of the, well, I mean, in a way, you're definitely a classic lover. You like the classics. You know a lot of the things, and I'm like, ooh, shiny, I want it. Ooh, I'm like a little kid that goes to the store. I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. Let me get that. And you're like, listen, sir, I am a noble tech, gentleman tech. And you have like your monocle in it, you have your tea, and you're sipping. You're like, oh, I love the classics. And it's just like, I'm just like, ah, yeah, give me that 3D action, woo, yeah. So it's just like we have two different things going on here. But I love it, man. It works great for me, you know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I like that too. I do. What do you think about the UI change, though?
I think it's awesome. I kept getting trolled by the fucking jack-o'-lantern because I thought that was the announcements for some reason. And it wasn't. I kept clicking it. It was the fucking bundles. I was like, God damn it! It's like the bundles. Like, God, I just want to look at the announcements, man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the UI. I think the UI change looks nice. I'm glad they're getting all enthusiastic. This makes me actually much more amped for what they're going to do for the Christmas banner. But I can only imagine they will change the icon again to like Lostwell with a freaking, I don't know, a freaking Santa cap, man, and I'm gonna be upset again. And a candy cane, man. That's cringeworthy again, man. Like I don't want that. I want, if they're gonna do something, put like a little tree underneath it and call it good. That's all I.
And I'll tell you something else that happened is that they didn't fuck with the Esper icon, and now I'm pissed. I scrolled over. I'm like, let's see what the Esper looks like. Oh, it's normal. Shit. It doesn't look cool at all. There's nothing new about it. It's just normal. I wonder why they didn't make the Esper one cool. Maybe they just ran out of time. They're just like, nobody will notice it. Yeah. I mean, they did it to everything else.
Maybe they thought, well, nobody's going to be fucking with the Esper icon because we should all have our shit at 40 by now. So...
I mean, I guess. Maybe that's maybe they never think you can look at it anymore. Maybe.
Yeah. That was probably another
one more thing I want to say. Yeah, it was probably the guy who made Edge. It was like, yeah, let's not even worry about that. It's they gave it to the intern. It's like, make this look spooky. And they're like, and they just didn't do anything. It's like, whatever, I want to go play Pokemon Go. I don't want to play this game. Bye.
or Pokemon trading card online, whatever the hell the thing's called.
I've been playing that quite a bit.
I fucking know.
One last thing on the Halloween event, Tech, we will get a bundle. We don't know what's in it. However, it says Crystal Chest of the Night is the name of it. Crystal Chest of the Night. Ooh, prepare for the long nights ahead.
Interesting.
And there's like there's a Kupo quote. Prepare for the long nights ahead with this special event bundle, Kupo. I'm scared. This scares me. I'll tell you why. Because if there's a special event bundle, Tech, does it just give you candy corn? It could just give you candy corn, perhaps.
It's quite possible.
And you just let you, or it could be Crystal Chest of the Night Beginner, Crystal Chest of the Night Pro, and we get fucking recipes, and it's just like mod kicks again, man. Please don't let this happen to me. Please. There were no recipes.
I'm leaning towards the mod cake thing because I think if it depends on what route they go with this, because I don't know if anybody is willing to, like, for all the pay-to-play people, I don't know if they'd be willing to really spend their money on Halloween characters they're never going to use. I mean, even the collectors, like as myself as a collector of these characters, it still needs Delita and Ramza, if Gummy can hear me. Mm-hmm. I still need them. Please hook me the fuck up. But as a collector, I don't know if I'm ever going to worry about getting a Halloween-themed Lostwell or freaking
Really?
Yeah,
you're out of your fucking
I know.
mind.
I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Unless they have cool ass TMs.
They're their own characters, so they could be good. One, two, they're never coming back.
I know. That's why I don't
bring
know.
them back next Halloween.
Like, I have to really think about it.
They're special characters. Wait, that's what collectors dive over. Like, okay, there's like Finna. It's like, cool, I got Finna.
I'm getting that one. That's
you're talking about the 5-star units. I understand.
The 5-star
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be like they could be super fucking OP. Or like the cost wise. So if we do with the candy corn, you could buy the characters with the candy corn. They could cost a fuck ton of candy corn, like an obscene amount of candy corn, and then that's what it could be like that for the 5-star bases.
That's why I'm saying, like, I wonder, man.
If they're not, what's the cat's name from Final Fantasy 14? Is it Yashtola?
Right.
Mm.
Wait, Yashtola.
Yashtola. She's good
yes.
on the Japanese version. She was a bot unit from an event, so I guess we can buy them. We can't say they're going to be bad. They can't say they're going to be bad, so they could still be good. We have hopes. I just can't wait. I just can't wait until this comes out. I'm a Halloween fucking lover. I love anything, any event that's based on. Go ahead.
Let me break it down as to why I'm saying this. Like, if it's based off of the regular characters, they have no cool TMs. All they are is you're getting a special look for them that you're probably not going to use unless, I mean, granted, yes, they go to 6-star, but you're going to have to farm these mats again. Will the 6-star versions of them be worth getting these characters? You know, like, will you switch Lightning out for a Halloween-themed freaking Lostwell? That's the only thing I'm thinking, because if they don't have anything that's worth it besides just getting the sprite, I don't know, even as a collector, if I'm going to worry about those other two characters.
You were wanting Delita.
I know I want Delita, but Delita's for a different reason. Like, I have multiple reasons for Delita. I love Final Fantasy Tactics.
Because you're a Tactics fan?
Yes, I love Tactics.
Okay, what if this was a Delita Halloween skin?
Well, Delita, or like, about it, bro.
What's your favorite character in Final Fantasy? What if it was Terra? What if it was Moon Goddess Terra, or like,
that would be
or what would you call it? Frankenstein's wife Terra. Would you fucking go nuts for
I
that?
would probably go nuts for that. Yeah, I'd probably go nuts for that one. Yeah, or like a Halloween themed Alma. Even though I have enough Almas already, I'd go for it. I'd fucking hook that shit up, man. But I like when they release BE characters with, I don't know, like I'm excited for like Swimsuit Defina down the road. I'm a perv, you know, it's whatever. But am I really excited?
Okay, so it's Halloween. So what we're digging down in here is Halloween.
Yeah.
It's just you don't like Halloween.
It's not that I don't like Halloween. I love Halloween. Who doesn't like dressing up?
Why the hell would you want Bikini Finna instead of fucking, what was it, White Witch Finna?
Well, no, I said I would get Finna. I would get Finna.
Finna. So yeah. You like Finna, you just don't like Rain or Laswell or Lid.
Yeah, that's about
the characters.
Right. Yeah, Lid.
Okay, well that makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But that's my thing, man. That's my thing.
I'm gonna tell you though, Tech. I'll tell you one thing.
What's up?
You know, you watch my stream, I'll watch yours.
Yeah, man.
When I'm going through my box in a couple of months, and you see me flash that Rain of Laswell that I get, and you didn't go hard on it, you're gonna be jealous, man. And I'm gonna be like, I told you so.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll be like, I told you so.
You might be right, but I mean,
you would be. You'd be like, God damn it, why didn't I get that? Chris or Clay, you were so right. Why didn't I get that? I'd be like, I don't know, man.
But you see, it's
you're
like,
you're a bigger collector than I am.
I am, I know, but it's kind of like if you look at like the only limited ones we've had so far, Fencer, Juggler, and Thief, right? Even Thief, who is. It's not even argued. It's probably one of the worst characters released as a banner character. Thief was horrible. I don't know what they were thinking. They could have given her something cool. Or him. I'm doing what you did now, calling her him or her. You know. Anyway, so but at least Juggler and Fencer had cool ass TMs too. Like Lunge Combo is the shit, man.
We have no idea what these are yet. I
have a bad feeling, bro. I have a bad feeling we're not going to get shit on these TMs because they're main characters.
Put it away. It's just the spookiness, Tech.
I'm putting it away, bro. I'm putting it away.
Making you have a bad feeling.
All right.
All right, one more thing I want to talk about, Tech, before we move on to is we have a different opinion on this, and when it's not going to be proven until we see it. You don't think Kane and Rydia can be pulled from a rainbow. I do.
Yeah, this is true. We discussed this for quite a while, man, and I completely...
On the stream.
Yeah, the way I see it is right now, I don't think right now that they are added to the pool list. Now, later on down the road, I think they will be added. I think it's going to be somewhere around the time when they change the crystal mechanics. You know, for the 4-star drops, you can't get freaking those other tards. You know, Krill and them, Shadow.
Yeah.
But right now, I really don't. I mean, I could be completely wrong. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. But
I hope you never get proven wrong.
I hope.
When I said that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I don't get proven wrong. I hope I don't, because I don't want anyone to pull a 5-star Kane. I really don't want that to ever happen. Yeah. But I don't think that they're added to the pool list. I don't think they are.
I think they are. The only reason I don't really want to debate it too much. We've already done this, but the only reason I say that is any YouTubers out there. Maybe you guys play the Japanese version. Maybe you've seen a Kane 5-star be pulled. Maybe you pulled it yourself before the whole gotcha rules came in where you couldn't pull. You know, only 5-star bases come out of 5-star crystals. So if you guys know, let us know. I would really like to settle this debate, and hopefully it doesn't come to be settled by one of the people in our community or Tech or I drawing a 5-star Kane Iridia, because that would be terrible.
I don't ever want that to happen, man. I don't want that to happen.
No.
Please don't let that happen. Right. All right. Fuck that, man.
Future banner speculation.
Yeah, future banners, shit. I don't even know what to speculate on anymore. They took our last prediction and they said they gave it to the intern, and the intern's like, I heard a lot of people saying BE and 13. What if we did a 4 banner, bruh? Wouldn't 4 be cool? Done. What happens? What happens to the? I'm sorry, BF, not BE, BF.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. There's must be a reason. I'm not sure what it is. I mean, people are speculating it might have something to do with like the anniversary coming up. So it's pretty big because they're having their. I think it's what is it, a 1 year anniversary? Or what is it? It can't be one. Is it 1 year anniversary?
For what? For the.
It might be. Japanese version.
That's a possibility.
It might be. Yeah. So they might say that they're saying that like maybe they just had this ready and they put it out there. They worked really hard on the Halloween event. They're not ready to put the Brave Frontier or the Final Fantasy 13 out there yet. So they're just like, here, placeholder, and they're gonna hit. So here's what I think is gonna happen. Also last week I was completely wrong. We have this 14 event. It's gonna run, and when the 14 event ends, obviously we're gonna get Halloween. Then I think it's gonna be after the Halloween event, which I think should run. I think it's only gonna run a week, Tech, and then I think it's gonna be a claim
gonna run 2 weeks.
After.
I think it's I take it back. No, I think it's I take it back. Yeah, 1 week sounds right. 1 week, yeah.
1 week and then a claim period of another week.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah. So you just go and claim, and then I don't think they're gonna have back-to-back farming Mog quest thing. So like the Final Fantasy 13, I think might be one of those ones where you have to farm Mog stuff. If not, if it's like Final Fantasy 4, obviously in the Japanese it's already been released, so I'm not sure. But so right there, I think it's gonna be like what we have now: Halloween event, Brave Frontier, and then 13. So that's what I'm saying. I'm throwing it out there. No fucking clue. Gumi, do whatever the hell you want. Whatever. That's what I'll say.
I'm still a big fan of the Brave Frontier one coming up right after the Halloween.
Yep.
That's what I really think that one. I just can't see them adjusting the schedule. I mean, they already did. They already took something that was way down the road and moved it up. Yeah. So I mean, really, speculating it is going to be quite like, what do we get if we win this speculation, man? We should have like little gifts for ourselves, man.
Oh no.
I don't know. Like an 11 pull from one of us, you know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. I'm a little upset that they messed up the whole order. It bugs me. It bugs me a little bit because now looking at the list is about useless. You're just looking to see what the banners themselves.
Kind of about useless. It kind of is. Yeah. We knew Cecil was coming soon. We knew the Cecil 6-star would be the next 6-star, but upgrades. So at least there's that. But Tech, I think we're running out of time here. Would you like to do a Q&A before we end things here?
Let's do that, man. Q&A. Let's get that going. Who's got some questions for Professor Uzolt and Master Maki?
Professor Uzolt.
Yes. I assumed it would be an appropriate name for your nerd society. You know,
dude. Am I fucking? I'm not that guy from Record Keeper. That fucking baby, whatever his name is, it's OP. I'm not him. I don't like him. Don't make me him. That's what when you said you call me Professor Uzolt because I know you're Record Keeper and you're a big guy. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm not that baby with the book. Don't call me that baby with the book.
Gotcha. So yeah, who's got questions? Add me.
On a scale of 1 to salt, how salty were you given a Lilith rod after you dummies farmed the gravity rod at Clay Uzolt? Blizz, I wasn't mad at all. I'm going to move that gravity rod onto somebody else who might need some magic. If I run double mage, that gravity rod's still going to be awesome. Not salty at all. Peace, nerd. Next question.
I'd like to tack on to that. I think a lot of people are going too crazy over thinking that the Lilith rod completely replaces the other one. Yes, it's a good upgrade for someone else, but if you're running 2 mages, what's the next best rod? That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Anyway. Do you think Dark Knight Cecil is as bad as people say? And as far as like comparing him to the units we have now, only one he's worse than is Lightning. Compared to the future fights, yeah, he's going to get low health and the boss is going to kill him. So that's just how that's going to be.
Yep. Oh, there was actually something somebody else said last night on my stream about the gravity rod thing. What if they bring back that event and then they bring out a new rod that requires the gravity rod as a mat to make that rod? That'd
be dirty. People would be mad. People would be so mad. Yeah, people would be fucking pissed.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
can you rerun Advanced Dungeon for 6-star mats? The way it's going to work, Jay Wills, is you're not going to be able to do that. as far as these are right now, this specific event, you go and you open the treasure chest, that's all you get. Future, like I'm thinking the Halloween event will have 6-star mats in it, so in the future, every time there's an event where you trade them into the King Mog will have 6 stars there for you to trade your currency in, so that's how you're going to get your 6-star stuff.
Are there 6-star mats that are going to be drop rate or lower drop rate than others? I have 1900 ore site left over that I can use on 6-star mats. I don't know. I think it looks like they're completely random right now. We can't really say how the 6-star mats are going to drop. So we'll have to wait and see, man.
Yeah, I don't think there will be, because like essentially they're all on the same level, I guess, except for that one that everybody needs 20 of. I can't remember the name of it. Do you remember?
Rit.
Yeah, something red. But like that one maybe, because everybody needs 20. That one might actually be more abundant, but I don't think so. And also, like, the only way you're getting these 6-star mats are through events, so buying them, so obviously there's no drop rate. And then the labyrinth, and I'm not sure of the maze, so I'm not sure what the drop rates are going to be there. That brings into another question Osam asked. Do you think we'll get Enchanted Maze with 6-star mats next weekend? I do think the Enchanted Maze will come back. Possibly could be next weekend. Tech was talking about this, and I think it will have 6-star mats. We have too many 6 stars. Calamity Writ, that's it.
There we go. At Tech Mocking and Click Uzal, do you think Kefka could possibly be a boss for Halloween as the clown sort of costume? No. I
don't think so. Only reason I say I don't think so is because Kefka later on becomes a boss in a Final Fantasy VI event. Yeah. Also, it says he's like the dragon jack-o'-lantern rider is the name of the boss, so I don't think it's going to be this time. Do you think we might get an event with Dual Wield as a prize? No, never. Nope.
No.
I don't think they'll ever. I think Dual Wield was too powerful. I think they wanted to nerf Dual Wield. I think they're mad they put Dual Wield in the game almost. It's really strong, and they try to nerf it in ours by making Zidane drop rate pretty much obsolete, like didn't happen. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Anybody else got a cool question? Besides, I'm completely looking over or looking past Ayu's question. Completely.
That's all. It's pretty good question. Someone just asked, now that Cecil is 6-star, is he the best tank or should I still work on Charlotte? Cecil is the best tank by far forever until Warrior of Light hits. So Cecil will be your tank forever until Warrior of Light gets his 6-star, and then it's going to be all about team analysis and management. You're going to have to decide they're both pretty much equal. One will buff your team, the other will break down the opponent. So that's how that's going to be. Go ahead, Tuck.
Do you think we might get Damon on this Halloween? I'm not thinking so, but I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't know.
Oh,
don't know.
Do you think we might get Damon on this Halloween? I don't think. I think because of the stuff, probably not.
Yeah, it's looking like what's up?
It says Clay and Tech. What's your favorite food? Important. Sushi for me. What about you, Tech?
Anything Thai really. I love Thai.
Thai.
Food.
You like Thai? Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway. Do you think there will be a Miyuki Cheese residing gacha again? Need those TMs? I think there should be I'm not saying there should be, as in we might see one in the future. I'm saying should, as in Gumi needs to make this shit happen. There should be a Miyuki banner, because I still need a Miyuki. I don't know why this woman evades my capture. So this is the hardest Pokemon in the world to get.
Yeah, they actually data mined out the TM only, because the way it worked was that they in the Japanese version there used to be a TM only banner. It was 24 hours. They'd say Miyuki for his boosted event on this banner for 24 hours, pull her, or Zidane, same thing. And we have seen the English version of this, the translated version, but I'm scared because the Japanese had it. But then the Japanese discontinued that because they didn't like the idea. They didn't like losing money. They thought it was losing money, stopping you from pulling to try to get the Zidane off banner. So essentially for these TMs. So maybe they Gumi and a Lim or whatever decided, no, fuck that, we're not making them for English, even though we already translated it. They scrapped the idea. We don't know. So
I think Ayu asked if I was prepared to lose to you about the 5-star crystal drop. And I said, like, plain and simple, this is my stance on the 5-star crystals. I don't think we can get them right now, but when the 4-star crystal change happens, I think that's when they'll be added to the drop rate. So unless I see a valid video, I'm talking a valid video. Yeah.
signed by a notarizer or whatever, a notary. I need it backed up by fact.
Yep.
And if you see a video, I mean, I can make a video right now, Tech. I'll click on a rainbow, and then I'll just edit in a 5-star Kane when he awakens after it.
Never
Boom.
mind. Unless
See, so it's
I
gotta be
pull one, then.
notarized.
Screw that.
Yeah,
Unless
I mean,
I
it's gonna
pull a
be work.
5-star Kane from the damn thing, like now, before that change, I don't believe it existed. That's me. All right.
Gotcha.
That's what I got for you.
Tech, I think it's about up for me. I'm about done here. Are you doing your pulls after this, Tech? I think you are, right?
Indeed doing my pulls after this, bro. Yes.
Okay, so everybody who's watching now, stick around, support Tech, watch him do his pulls, and then after that, I think he said something about dressing up as Lightning and eating some Cheerios. I don't know, something weird. But you guys should definitely stick around and watch Tech. He's a badass. And anybody on YouTube, follow him. Tech_Maki, Twitch. He's a fucking great guy. Follow him. Sometimes he has a pet seal that he'll bring out of his pool every once in a while and pet on stream. You guys should come check it out. It's cool stuff.
Interesting. Very interesting, man. Anyway, on that note, yes, I'm Tech_Maki. You can follow me on Twitter, YouTube. I think if you're in the chat right now, you can definitely get in my Discord. Clake?
My name is Clake Uzolt. Some of you may know me from YouTube or Twitch. Clake Uzolt on YouTube. You know, Twitch is also Clake Uzolt. Twitter is also Clake Uzolt. I do a lot of reviews, a lot of guides on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch. You guys may know me as the guy that goes, hi! Goes Super Saiyan on Twitch with pools. That's what I'm known for. I thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Follow Tech. He has baby seal pet. We'll see you next time, guys.
All right. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. All right, Clake. I guess I should get ready to do these damn pulls or something, right?
Let's do it, bruh. Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know if I want to. Why did it say I was disconnected from the server? That is so weird. All right, let me go ahead and stop the stream, start it back up with the correct thingamabobber. Yeah. All right. Stopping it.